Hey, what's up guys, Shadow here, and today we are here on Bank. Sorry if I sound a little bit like quieter and more, I'm kind of sick right now, so anyway, that's not really important. So, we are up in the CEO office. This spot also applies to, this is Executive Lounge, but it's not really important. So for this first spot, reinforce this wall obviously, but what I like to do is you can put a window right here, and then now you can see all of this entire other site, and it's pretty nice to have one here. You could alternatively have one over here, but you'd have to open the wall. So what you can do is you can, or what I say to do, reinforce this panel, and then I'll just nitro it right now. Then open this wall for your rotation between the sites, so that way they don't even know which way you can come from. So you can peek from this way, or you can peek from over here. It's kind of your call. But yeah, so a couple other spots you can put one. You can put one on these walls. I wouldn't recommend it. I've seen a lot of people do it, like they'll put it crouched like right over here. I wouldn't recommend doing that because you don't really get quite enough view, and especially because they just repel on the windows. Like you can get shot. You can get shot from all the way back in the lobby if you're sitting right here. It's a whole, it's 75, 70, nearly 80 meters away from you, and you're just gonna feel like you got cheated, and it's not gonna be good. One thing I do think they need to do about Mira and Jackal, this shotgun needs to be able to take out walls better, because that I can make that with my, I can make that with like 3 melees, like 4 melees. We have essentially the same size hole. Yeah. Once again, you could also put your mirror window. It's very particular, but I know you can get it on this wall right here. I think it's because I punched these out. I just got it for a second. But you can get it on this wall. I know you can. I've done it before. It's just very precise. There it is. If you can't do it, and same sort of deal, you can just peek around this corner. I still think this one's better because you still need the rotation hole, and if you're here, you're still exposed to the windows. But you can peek from over here, or you can peek from over here. But if you want, you can put one here. Also, just note that there's a drone hole right there. So if you're standing right here, then you might just get shot. It's always good to reinforce this panel anyway, just so you can take cover if someone's over there. But window works here. You can put it there. You can put it both here, both of them on these 2 panels. Because one thing I do like to do is, if you see someone, you can like strafe across. Obviously, when you're 1 speed, you don't really do it very quickly, but you can try and suppress them as you cross, and then you can be on back to your other window, and then just kind of make it a battle of peeking. Obviously, walking, like just trying to strafe across, you're pretty slow. You're gonna get shot. It's not like you're like Jaeger, and you can do that just as fast. But that's pretty much it for the CEO office. So I've seen a couple people put a window here, but I think that's really dumb because just here is that. Now, one thing that I've seen before, and it works a little bit too well, is if you put a crouched window, like, I don't remember exactly where it was. I think it was actually more like right here. Yeah, it was over here more. But if you put it here, it doesn't, like, it shouldn't work, but it does. But you can see, like, into the lobby if it's this one. The shotgun could actually take out stuff. You'd be able to see this door right over there a little bit, and it's kind of a dumb spot, but it works. But don't do it unless you're in like a casual, because you're gonna die, because this entire hallway is back to you. And if you don't put this on a reinforced wall, your feet are gonna get shot. So don't do this spot unless you're in casual, because it's a terrible spot. But that's it for up here. Moving on to the next site. Alright, so now we are in Tellers. I wouldn't recommend playing Mira on this site, mostly because this entire ceiling is destructible. There's not one bit of both sites that the ceiling is not destructible, so just because of this, there's nowhere really safe to play if the team you're going up against has any idea what they're doing. And when you're on attack, make sure you take advantage of this, because unless they have a pulse down here just scanning you out, you're gonna be perfectly fine. Like, obviously watch out for roamers and stuff like that, but you're gonna get a huge advantage of the defenders, because this spot right here is really, really, really common for a defender to sit and try and hold something, and you can just open it from above him and kill him. I can't tell you how many times I've been able to just shoot through the floor and get a kill, and then people call hacks. It's kind of great. Anyway, so yeah, there's not really any spots to use Mira. Now, because for the sake of transitions, we're gonna just go down to the armory. Now, you can put mirrors in a couple good spots on this site. In the vault, I would not play Mira because there's no walls on this entire. Like, you can't put a window anywhere on the site. There's kind of not really much you can do. You can still put them like off-site a little bit. You could put them like on this wall over here or just, like, in here. I don't know, but I wouldn't recommend it. What I would recommend, however, is putting a window on this right here. This is so loud, and I can't shoot it out. I'm not sure why you'd be able to shoot out a sprinkler, but this is really good. You have a little bit of a ways to peek around, but generally it doesn't really. It's fine. It works just okay because you have sight over most of the garage, or not most of the garage, but you have sight over anyone trying to come in through the garage. And the only thing you have to worry about is someone coming down the stairs, which you can technically have an angle on, but if they get over here, you're gonna die. Or if they drop down here, like if they drop elevator, then you're gonna get shot, so just back off if they do. The next spot I'd say to put one is, you're gonna do this as like just a kill hole. If you want to do it as just a kill hole, just put it right here, and you'll be able to do it fine. But the way you can do this is with a mirror, is you put it right over here. You can then see all the way back there and just pop over and shoot anyone. It's a pretty good spot, just be careful of that hatch and the garage. You can do the same thing on this wall right here. You're a little bit safer, but you can still get shot or naded from the hatch, so just be careful of that. Yeah, you can also put one on this wall right here. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. This side of this room, but this wall gets opened, you're going to die. Don't even think about putting on this wall because you're just gonna get shot right there. This spot's not the safest because there's still a hatch, and there's a hatch right there. That's the most important thing, but you can get naded, and you can get naded from here. Obviously, you don't throw nitrous as far, but you can get naded from all the way back there. But moving on to the final site of this map, it's gonna be an open area. Now, open area is interesting for Mira because there's so many walls to put one on. Like, this entire wall needs to get reinforced, but I have no many. How many is this? This is like one. I think it's 4 reinforcements, right? Yeah, it's 4. It takes 4 reinforcements over here. But don't put a window on it, just because you're not gonna be able to peek really. Like, you can put your window in a spot you don't need to peek. Obviously, that's a very viable strategy of playing Mira. But personally, for me, I don't like that. But my favorite spot on this entire map is right here. Now, it's right here because you can see this reinforced this wall, but you have sight out this window, and a lot of people like to come through this window, and this is a really odd way you can potentially spawn peek. If you're downstairs, if you put a window up here and you get a Jaeger with or anyone with an ACOG for that matter, you can just sit here and then just trying to snipe people. Tell me how that goes. I just thought of that, but if anyone of you actually decide to try it, I think it would be effective. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But as I only have one mirror right now, just put the other one right on this side, so that when you're standing right over here, you can slide over. See, I think this room is, it's either A or B when you're playing bomb, but it's one of the 2 sites, and these are very powerful windows. Just be careful of all the hatches and all the ways you can get flanked. You can get flanked from here, and your biggest threat to you is all the way back here. You can go farther technically. You can go all the way to here, and you're kind of dead. So just make sure this gets barricaded, and if you want to, you can put this crouched instead of standing up, and that way you're safe. So, or at least you're not really safe, but you're a little bit safer. And then you just drop a shield back here, and similar view, but I'd still say it's worth just standing up, and if so, just making sure someone tells you they're pushing from back there so you can get down. But yep, that is going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed. Sorry I'm a little bit sick, but I wanted to get this video out today on Wednesday, like I said I would, because I don't want to miss the first ever time I'm gonna start uploading on the Mira video on Wednesdays as well, and then just miss it. So yep, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. Hopefully next time on Sunday I'll be a little bit more enthusiastic, but yeah, I'm just kind of sick right now, like I said. Tell me what map to do next time. I believe the only map I have left is Consulate, and then we're moving on to the DLC maps. So tell me what DLC map to do. There's 5 right now, and yeah, thank you all for watching. I've said this 3 times, but until next time, peace.